I mean,
or try new
would it,
things. But
would it be better if I actually had my notes open first? Yes. But hey, coming up on Verse Chorus Verse, Rory Gallagher released 10 studio albums, toured for 30 years, kept his ticket prices lower than almost any artist at his level because he believed music should be, I don't know, accessible. He died at 47 without a greatest hits album, without a #1 single, and without ever compromising. We are going to talk about this. Giant that nobody fucking knows. That's next.
good Lord.
Yeah. We're fixing things today, Evil.
The crazy thing is he's sold 30 million albums.
Yeah, maybe I should have qualified it and said in the US.
Yes,
Nobody
sure.
fucking talks about him
Sure.
here.
No.
You hear the other man on the, what is it, the radio? It's Evil. I am the captain now, Jimmy. Evil, you gave me some Rory. We're going to talk about it. How are you today?
I'm excited to talk about this guy. I'll tell you that. Yeah.
Me too. Me too. They don't make them like this anymore.
I've become so was it 82?
7? 2?
Yeah, we did an early 80s episode in the last year. 82? Is that right?
Yeah, 82, because it was the year I was born.
Okay, there was a Rory album that year that I was like, listen to it. I'm like, this guy's a really good guitar player. And I'm like, it was on my list of good finds for that year, but
Yes.
it's like, it's not even one of his good albums. And so
some Irish dude. I don't know. Yeah. So here's what I'll say up front. I do know who Rory Gallagher is. I've known Rory Gallagher. I've known the Hendrix quote. And I mean, there's, there's all the lore behind.
Allegedly.
Yeah. People have said that about Jimmy, about Rory, and why am I blanking on the ZZ Top guitarist?
Billy Gibbons.
Like, there's a lot of Jimmy stories like that. But
yeah,
I knew the guitar, but I had never put an album on. I don't
know.
And I don't have a great reason for that either.
I mean, I knew the name because you hear every fucking great guitar player.
Yes.
Mention him as like, oh, there's Rory Gallagher. Like,
yeah,
as an influence or someone they looked up to or someone who like fucked up their show because he played before them or something.
Yes. So I think we just concentrate on correcting everyone. I think
1,000%.
Yes, I think we work on becoming the biggest podcast in the United States of America and making sure that all of you know who Rory Gallagher is. And
yep.
Come along with us for the ride. How's you were like training people for tournaments and shit. How is choking people going?
I don't know. It's falling apart. It's like herding cats when you have adults who have lives who are also trying to compete in grappling, martial art, dude. Yeah. I will say this, that I really fucking dig the gym that I'm at and the crew is awesome. And we had open mat today before this and it was like a really good turnout. And it's just, it's good. It's growing.
Awesome.
So yeah, it's awesome.
Is it a new gym?
Yeah. Opened in August.
Sweet.
Yeah. Inside of the gym that I kind of moved where I'm at to go to, like, to have accessible. It's like a 2-minute walk from my pad, which is nice.
Sweet.
That's why I'm there like 6 days a week. I get up, I like fucking crunch when I get out of bed. It's like oh fuck, like I'm overtraining. But it's so easy and accessible that in the evening I'm like, I'll just go over there and I'll roll light.
No, there's different types of addiction.
Yeah, it's definitely an addiction.
Addictions manifest in many different ways.
Yes.
Sticking to workout corner, I'm doing well. I'm eating super better than I have in a really long time. I'm under a specific.
Your food really well. You're eating
quickly because I'm hungry all the time. But that's good. I missed the days when. Here's what I'll say, and I know this sounds really stupid, but when I am like, I'll just say it. I'm under 200 pounds for the first time in like 2 years. and
Amazing.
I'm going to stick with it for a long time because, again, this sounds stupid, but the difference that I feel between being like 208 and 198
Huge.
and then you look back and you're like, how did I fucking get through every day like that?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like after you eat, it's like when you're eating really, really right and then you eat one wrong thing. It's like, yeah, this is what it felt like. How the fuck did
Yep.
I live like this?
Yeah, I was just doing that all the time.
Yeah. It's
fucking
crazy.
mainlining Funyuns all day.
But that's the problem, Evil. Funyuns are so good.
They're fun. Fuji's and Funyuns.
Well, good. I'm glad we're being healthy-ish. I am not drinking a healthy drink tonight. I think we should get to the most
Let's do
important part of the day, Saturday day, but
Day drinking.
I am definitely day drinking. These
It's
albums.
evening in Ireland, so I feel like this is appropriate.
Perfect. Yes.
Yeah.
It's what is it, like 8 p.m.? Perfecto.
Yep.
Most important part of the night, what are we drinking? Evil. What are you drinking? I have a feeling I know.
Okay, I wanted to do something with Irish whiskey.
Naturally.
Right. And I'm
Cheers
like,
to
oh,
that.
I'll pour some, there you go. I'll pour some green spot. And I go, the cupboard is bare. There's no green spot in there. But I did have some teeling.
Oh, no.
I have some Tullamore
Tealing's
Dew,
great.
and some teeling, which is amazing. And so I grabbed the teeling, and then I'm like, okay, what am I going to make? And I had all these ideas. I was going to do a riff on I think it's a pink lady, but I make the Scotch lady. I'll do the Irish lass. Yeah, that's hilarious, right? No grenadine. I'm like, fuck. So I'm like, I'm going to wing it. I'm like, let's see how much green chartreuse I have left. I pour it out. I've got 1.5 ounces. I'm like, we'll start there.
That'll work.
So 3 ounces teeling whiskey, 1.5 ounces green chartreuse, 1.5 ounces maraschino, 1.5 ounces of lemon juice. It's sort of a last wordish.
Last Irish whiskey.
Yeah,
word,
but with lemon.
or...
Yeah. It's like a last word whiskey sour sort of thing with green chartreuse as some spice.
Is it good?
It's fucking good.
Is it?
Yeah, it's good.
I think maybe we just keep that in the pod and call it the Rory.
It's the Rory.
Yeah.
And egg white. I threw in egg white to make it, difference.
Frothy magnificence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good.
Well, duh. I made a double.
Actually, those ratios are a double, so
I could see that being hit or miss, but I'm glad it's good because you don't want to waste green chartreuse on a bad drink.
This isn't going to win any awards, but it's like very drinkable. It's like a really good whiskey sour with a little chartreuse zing.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love chartreuse. I don't think anybody in the world, anybody on the pod, anybody that listens is shocked by what I'm drinking. The Irish coffee has been
do that. So
yes, it's been a staple of mine for about 3 years. I will say 90% of the time when I make them with Jameson. But today it is Yellow Spot because this album deserves it.
Bougie. Yes.
It's very bougie Irish.
I'm with you.
I'll tell you, I've been trying to perfect Irish coffee, and I'll tell you what I switched around to some flavor stuff doing, and it's kind of revolutionized my Irish coffees, is I've started putting bitters. So I'm not fancy on the sugar. I do half a sugar cube. The reason I do half a sugar cube is because after I do the whiskey and the coffee, I don't do just cream. I put like 2 drops of vanilla extract in the cream, and then like 2 dashes of Aztec bitters, the Fee Brothers bitters, Aztec chocolate. It's fucking, oh my God, it's so good. So 3 years later, and I have a very good Irish whiskey.
3 years seems too narrow of a time window because you made us Irish coffees when we were in Garden Valley was that 3 years ago? That feels like it was
4.
longer ago. Yeah.
I think it was more like 4.
And those were delicious.
Yeah, that was season 1, wasn't it?
2.
No, 2. It was season 2.
Yeah, season 1
4 years ago.
We had a Boise meetup.
Yeah, it's Yellow Spot. It hits harder than it looks.
Cadillac Irish coffee.
It's Rory Gallagher in a glass is what it is. Actually, I think what you're drinking right now is probably Rory Gallagher in a glass. Is that just teeling straight up?
Yeah, I poured some teeling too. Because
you know what? Fuck that. Rory Gallagher in a glass is Jameson. It's unassuming. It's not gonna. It doesn't cost you $60 a pop, but there's Jameson's fucking amazing. That's how I feel about that. Let's talk. Oh, no. Evil. why did you give me calling cards specifically?
Okay.
We're doing an album exchange.
Yes.
This is part 1 of an album exchange where I gave Evil an album we'll talk about in the next episode. Evil gave me Calling Card by Rory Gallagher. Why?
So I don't know if we want to name the next album or not, but time frame wise, you're like, we do album exchanges with mostly 90s forward albums. So let's dig back. So let's go back to the 70s. And you gave me an album from the early 70s. And so I'm like, okay, 70s. I'm like, I want to give you something cool, something that you maybe aren't familiar with. I toyed with a UFO album for a while. There's another album that would have been a hilarious pick, just because of the riffing on the one that you gave me. But I know exactly also what I'm talking about. I also have slowly been becoming more and more obsessed with Rory. And so I'm like, oh, let's find a Rory Gallagher album. And this is sort of seen as his, I don't know about best. We can debate that later, but most diverse studio recorded album. Like his most well-rounded, diverse studio recorded album.
So sub question to that. If I wasn't such a prick about live albums, would you have given me a live Rory instead?
I think I want to save that for another talk.
Yeah.
That's a different thing.
Yeah. Here's
I think we need to introduce ourselves and our listeners, except for, I mean, if we have listeners in Europe or Ireland, they're like, of course,
which we do.
Rory Gallagher. Of course. Yes. They're like, you're fucking idiot, you American idiots.
Yeah.
But let's ease into Rory, because I feel like we are just starting with him.
We are.
Yeah.
And he is an artist that is so good that he made me question my rules. Because just the rabbit hole of him live.
Right. I mean, we're the elephant in the room there is Irish Tour 74. That album is.
Yes. Yeah.
I mean, I'm going to put a pin in that for later and probably later episodes.
Just the fucking stories, the things that we've been sending back and forth this whole week about other guitarists, like Joe Perry being like, I don't want to fucking talk about when we went after Rory Gallagher.
I can't even. Rory Gallagher, he opened for us in New York and got called out for 3 encores, and then we had to go on and everyone was just leaving. Just scurrying away. Or like Brian May, just like in complete awe, talking about him. Like, he had a residency somewhere and he's talking about like the Queen crew going to watch him. And they're like, he would tap his foot and he had like command of the entire audience.
Yeah. And when you're watching the videos, you feel that. You feel that.
Yes.
We'll talk about it later. I've got some hot takes. I've got one that might kind of piss you off, but we'll see. We'll see.
Fair. Just wait till next episode.
True or not, if the lore is that an interviewer asked Jimi Hendrix, what does it feel like being the greatest guitar player of all time? And Hendrix's response was, I don't know. You're going to have to ask Rory Gallagher. Even if that never happened, it's the coolest thing ever.
Right.
I told my daughter that story, and it was the first time that she'd heard kind of like a musical, awesome guy, because she knows who Jimi Hendrix is. She better, or she's out of the fucking house. But she her eyes lit up because it was her first time, those kind of exaggerated music stories that just before you're a jaded fuck that you just live for. Yeah.
Yes.
It's awesome.
I'm the same.
Oh, yeah, me too. Should we talk about Calling Card?
Please let us. Before we started recording, you asked me what I was doing later, and I'm like heading into a season. Yeah. Like
You're a concert man now.
I'm going to so many live shows this year. I've already been to a few.
I love that.
I went to see All Them Witches with King Buffalo. That was fucking amazing.
My uncle was there, by the way.
Yes, that's right. Yeah. Fucking great show. Speaking of someone who's like a band who is clear lineage from Rory Gallagher is All Them Witches. Like,
I mean,
clear.
Do we want to start making that list? That might take a while.
Fuck. Yeah. So I saw them. I saw the Led Zeppelin cover band No Quarter. I went to the Thrash of the Titans with Testament, Obituary, and Destruction, which was fucking epic.
All right.
And now I'm like I got a bunch of shows lined up. Tonight's Crowbar, I had God, I got Clutch and Corrosion of Conformity. Corrosion of Conformity is coming back again in July. I'm like, fuck, I'm there.
Wow.
Their album just came out yesterday and it's amazing. Yeah, just a show after show after show. I'm like, I'm stoked. This is the most live music I've gone to in ages.
I love that though, because we need, one of the things about this pod that I've always felt, like guilt isn't the wrong word, but I can't come up with the right word.
Right.
As music podcast people, we should be seeing more shows, and I don't.
Yeah.
I just don't have time.
I'm the same way. My fail is Treefort was last week, and I didn't even go. I'm like, I had just had so much shit going on.
Yeah.
I was invited out on Friday, but I had work. I had to work late, and I'm like, do I want to pay $180 to go to?
Nope.
For a day pass to go to a couple of hours of music. I'm like, I just can't.
No.
I can't do it.
Nope. I am going to 3 shows this year, which is more than I've done in a while. So at least there's that. But yeah, I appreciate you carrying I'm going to the show torch.
I'm going.
I love it.
It's all metal, but I'm still going,
I don't care. Let's talk calling card.
Yes, let's get in there.
We got to do the friendship test, Evil.
Bro.
What are our I'll go first. Yeah, I agree with your size here right now. There's so many, and this is one of the things I'll talk about later. There's so many super, how do I explain it? It's like a brilliant guitar player just said, look, on this album, I want a true blues song. I want a Southern blues song. I want a double time song. I want a 2-step. So, and I know that you are getting big into blues. Like you're trying to become the big blues guy. So there's a couple songs on here that just,
right.
So I'm going with Country Mile.
That is not a bad choice.
That is
for a number of reasons.
Well, this is not the last time we're going to talk about that song and whatever the fuck he's doing on it. But there's this kind of very American Stevie Ray Vaughan kind of feel to that. And
dude, the Stevie Ray Vaughan comparisons, I don't want to make this an episode about Rory versus Stevie, but holy shit.
It's all there. It's there. And honestly, well, we're going to just fawn over Rory Gallagher because I'll no fucking spoilers here. I fucking loved this album. This album brought me back to being a guitar guy. I used to be a big guitar guy and not just a music guy. I loved guitar, and there's something in his playing that just brings that out, that is so unassuming, and he isn't trying to do everything at once, and what's my favorite song?
Fuck. I'm going to go with an out of left field choice because I have a take on this song specifically. It is Jackknife Beat.
Jackknife Beat. It was between Country Mile and that for me to pick for you. I was going to pick one of those
really good picks.
Yeah.
I don't want to spoil anything, but those are really good picks.
All right, let's talk about Rory Gallagher, specifically the album Calling Card. So this was released in 1976. Gallagher was 28 years old when it came out, recorded in Munich, Germany, and produced by Roger Glover. So I'll pause here and I'll say that I always do this thing, and it's both complimentary to myself and also really embarrassing, because when I start studying, I just listen to the album a couple times before I research. I don't want to know anything about the background stuff. I just want to know the music. And one of the first things that I was like, this is so fucking Deep Purple.
Wow, that's a crazy to pick up on that is that's fucking awesome.
You listen to some of these songs, and it's fucking
sense.
Highway Star, and and not
that makes a ton of sense.
Good Deep Purple. So Roger Glover, which that's a surprising choice for Gallagher, and it fucking matters.
Very.
Yeah.
Hugely. Yeah. And they kind of fought over stuff a little bit.
Yeah.
There's a lot of contention on,
which is good
because this is the first kind of outside producer he worked with. Rory was in a 3-piece band called Taste in the late 60s, and then kind of had his solo stuff. And this is so with Taste, he worked with other producers, but solo stuff, he's like, it's mine until this album.
Awesome. The band was Gallagher on guitar, vocals, harmonica, and mandolin, Lou Martin on the keys, which holy fuck. And Gary McAvoy on the bass. Gary played with him for like 20 years or something like that.
Yeah.
And then Ted McKenna on the drums. Man, I said it in the beginning. They don't make them like this anymore.
Drums is different drummer than what you said.
It's not Ted McKenna?
No.
Fuck. Sorry, guys. What, did I mix my notes up?
I think so. And the reason I know is it is
McAvoy's on bass. No.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, you're right. It's Rod Diaz.
It's Rod Diaz. Because I'm like, this is an Irish name and I don't want to fucking mispronounce it. And I don't know how to say it, but I think it's Rod Diaz.
No, you're right.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Because this was the last album he did with this lineup.
Yeah. Ed McKenna. Well, that's weird. I must have just mixed it up in my research because Ted McKenna was Rory's drummer for a long time.
Yeah.
But
sorry.
Yeah.
I'm like,
oops.
So I didn't mean to derail you.
No, I'm glad that you got the fucking right drummer. I'm glad you caught me. This is one of those artists where, dude, we're going to have people like, oh, no.
Oh, for sure. Push up the glasses. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Rightfully so. Like this.
Yeah. Correct me.
I mean, this is your favorite guitar. This is whoever your favorite guitarist is. This is one of that person's favorite guitarists.
Yes.
Highly likely, anyways.
Like you said, it's widely considered to be one of his best studio albums.
Yes.
It didn't make him a household name in America. Nothing made him a household name in America. And I'm going to keep saying it. He wasn't trying to fucking be one.
No.
And it's one of the many reasons why he is just so goddamn lovable. Like,
dude.
Just
like he
same
had
shirt, same guitar, same everything his whole career.
He had like, I think record execs come to him and be like, if you put out Edged in Blue in the US, it's going to be a number 1 hit. And he's like, no, I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
He's like, nah, fuck it.
I don't care.
Like, what?
He grew up in Cork. I'm really pissed. I'm fucking pissed. I was in Cork last year. I went to Cork.
Oh.
I did not know any of this. I did not know that he's got.
You got to go back to Ireland.
Yeah. That there's like a fucking basically a museum to him there. And I completely missed it because I'm an idiot. And of course, the last fact that I want to really harp on, the motherfucker turned down the Rolling Stones. 1974. Yeah. He turned down this isn't like fucking, oh, I think this up and coming band. It's the Rolling fucking Stones in the set.
Well, and the story is like, he was like, Keith, they were all sort of like waiting on Keith Richards to chime in, who was like passed out in a hotel room somewhere. And he's like checking in and he's got to like get on a plane to go tour. That's the thing, is this guy toured like 250 to 300 days a year. Yep. Like this, what the fuck, man? For years he would do that. And so he's fuck you guys. I gotta go tour. And it just didn't work out.
He's got to go tour. He wanted to, it was really important to him to keep his ticket prices down because he truly believed that everybody should be able to go to live shows, and I don't know, that being a reason to turn down the Rolling Stones, I don't know if it's the most admirable thing I've ever heard or the most fucking insane. I think it's probably both. But if you're Rory, and look, I know I always shit on the Rolling Stones, but I know what they did for rock and roll. I'm not an idiot.
Yeah.
But if you're Rory, you can't be handcuffed by being in a band like that. I just don't. I feel like
I agree.
There's way too much shit that you're going to have to do. I mean, in 10 years, Rolling Stones was making fucking Dancing in the Streets. I think Rory made the right choice, personally.
I have a like what if sort of scenario.
I love it. I'm listening.
Because we've talked about the Rolling Stones. What year was it? Was it 69?
Every year?
Like Beck Ola. Was something that I found. I'm like, oh my God, it was 69. This is amazing. Like Ronnie Wood's bass playing on that's amazing.
Yes.
Ronnie Wood went on to become a guitar player in the Rolling Stones. So my mind is like, what would the Rolling Stones be with Rory Gallagher on guitar, on like lead guitar, and Ronnie Wood on bass?
They wouldn't suck. That's for sure.
But you're right. I mean, your answer is right. It's like, he is not, like, you can't cage this fucking wild beast here.
Yeah.
It doesn't
I
make
just
sense.
think they were too big. You're going to have to answer to people. And
Yeah.
I just don't.
It would be like having Hendrix on lead guitar for a band. I mean, it doesn't
Exactly.
make any fucking sense.
Like trying to harness that into some sort of molded, it's just never gonna fucking work. It's never gonna work. Yeah, here's what I keep coming back to with calling card is he's first off right now in this year that this comes out, he's operating on like the fucking peak of his powers. He is prime 28 years old, brilliant genius, and he does like I know I said that live albums and this and that, this is one of the better guitar albums that you're ever going to hear.
Yeah.
One of the best of that decade, in a decade where guitar was the focus.
Primary.
And nobody in the US was paying any attention to it. And it wasn't because the music wasn't there. It was because Rory Gallagher made a career-long decision to play fucking music for people that wanted to hear his music.
He was there. I saw a quote when I was kind of going through stuff that someone who knew him well was like, maybe it was even his brother who was his manager, they basically said like he was only happy, like his only happy place was when he was on stage with a guitar in his hand.
Yeah. I mean, if you're this good, yeah, right?
I mean, it was his thing.
It was. So we're on this theme. We're going here. And I'm going to pop my listener question of the episode, everybody. I want to know
Mine's very simple, but no.
I want to know who, and it can be because they're US, because whoever, whatever, blah, blah, blah. I want to know who the most underrated guitar player is. And is it Rory Gallagher? But is he underrated? Because you don't go to anybody that knows who Rory Gallagher is, and they aren't like, yeah, he's whatever.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Nobody's like, oh, he's mid. They either don't know him or they're like, he is one of the best ever.
Yes.
Period. Those are the poles of that.
Exactly.
That spectrum. It's like there's nothing in between.
I think a lot of the answers, and you'll love this, I think a lot of the answers are going to be hair metal guys because they all just got the reputation for being a joke towards the end. When honestly, like those dudes could fucking shred.
Yeah.
I know that we're probably going to talk sooner or later. I know that you have like an affinity for the bad and the good in the 80s, like the Skid Rows of the world and stuff where they had guitar players that were
musically incredibly talented.
Yes.
Song choice, questionable.
Yeah. Did they have a soul? Yeah. Maybe not, but.
Yeah. Right.
All right. Let's see. Where am I? I know I had some more stuff I wanted to talk about before the awards and categories.
Oh man. I mean, I think we're
talk about the guitar.
Rory.
60.
Where his sweats it's the Frankenstrat before the Eddie's Frankenstrat.
So I love that you said that because that was one of my takes. Yeah.
Yes. Go forth. Like talk about it. It's like number one, like there's something with like his sweat and playing. He just played that thing so much that the finish was wearing off of it.
It was the only fucking guitar he played. He never played anything else.
I know.
He didn't. He played one fucking guitar. That's and the amount of you talked about how many shows he played. It was one of the first Strats ever. Yeah, imported.
Thousands, probably.
He bought it for €100, dude, when he was 15 in '63.
Crazy.
And he played it for fucking 30 years or whatever. Like
insane.
And he, like you said, the sunburst wasn't even sunburst anymore. It was basically just a piece of fucking wood. And guess what? It's sitting in a fucking museum in Cork, and I didn't go see it.
You dumb bastard.
I know, right? I don't know. I had this whole spiel, and I think you would love it because I'm trying to make this the guitar episode, and I do honestly believe that guitar is like the most honest instrument, I guess, in rock and roll. It's exactly what it is. It looks exactly like what it is.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. You could put, like you were talking about the Frankenstrat. You put a guitar, you put a guitar in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. You don't need the person there. They'll look at the guitar and be like,
oh,
I know who that is. You know what I mean? And this is, to me, the coolest fucking, I think it's the coolest one. I think it's as good as it get. It's
Dude,
61 fucking Strat.
What
Going to the bone.
Yeah. I'm impressed by his guitar vocabulary. So okay, full disclosure, I'm a Rory stan at this point. I'm like, this guy is, and what I love about it is I still don't know a ton about him, so I get to explore him and his catalog and and like for years at this point. And I'm also like blues. This is like very, very blues. Like I'll save that. I saw like an old interview with him, and he had like a steel guitar in his hand. He's like a lot of. I play it upright, but like you go to like, and he mentioned Buka White, and I'm just like, oh fuck, like I just got a Buka White out. I'm like, oh my god. He's like, he would play it on his lap, and I'm just like, oh my god. And then he picks it up and he plays, and he's doing like economy picking, and where he's got the pick between his thumb and forefinger, and he's plucking with his other three fingers. He's like doing shit that I'm just like effortlessly, number one.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, oh, he is a wizard.
Yeah.
An absolute wizard. But here's the thing. Most people like that, you would say he's a guitarist. And I'm like, no, this guy's a musician.
Yeah.
Because and this album, I think I just got lucky picking it. I think this album is one of the best expressions of that, because it's so diverse in terms of the song styles and the songwriting that it allowed him to kind of expand his palette of what he could put out there for everyone.
Totally.
Because these is just good songs. They're not just, yes, they're all good guitar songs, but they're just good songs too.
Well, and that's the thing about him, is how many guitarists do you know of that? Here's the thing. I'm going to save that. I have a take for later on that speaks to this, and speaks to the fact that I don't think very many musicians this talented can get away with making you concentrate on the song, not what they're doing. You know what I mean?
Dude.
And there's examples of this all over this album. So I very much agree. Very much agree.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see. Should we get to awards and categories?
Let's fucking do it.
Let's fucking do it. I didn't find anything good on the David Crosby. No, I take that back. I found something very good on the David Crosby Metal Award, but basically I found the original Rolling Stones review, and it was dismissive. Like, again, he wasn't anything in the US. And it was very, like, they barely covered it. It was super short, like praised faintly while like suggesting that he wasn't doing anything new. As I read it, it was worse than a 1-star review. It's like listening to something that is groundbreaking and awe-inspiring, and just being like, yeah, okay, all right.
Just
like
dismissing it.
Yeah. It's like more insulting.
Fucking Rolling Stone, I swear to God.
I agree. And it was a lot of comparing him to Clapton and Beck, and I have some takes on that later, particularly the Clapton stuff, but I don't see it. I don't see it. I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't say that I don't see it. I definitely understand the comparisons to Clapton. I get it.
Oh, yeah.
I have takes. Buckle up, Clapton fans. DL can't explain it good, so he asks Claude. Oh, no. I'm skipping that one on this one. It's basically just talks about like 12 blues structure. It's stuff we already know. There's good blues on this album. There's very traditional blues structure that he does really, really well. Basically, I'm just as smart as Claude is essentially what I learned with that one. So, but let's do 70 Million Jackson Fans Can't Be Wrong. Evil, what are you on an island about with this album?
This is where the Stevie Ray Vaughan comparisons come in, because I mean, if there are two guitar players who you had to see live to really, really get it, those are on the list.
Yep.
Stevie Ray Vaughan wishes that any of his studio recorded material was half as good as this album.
Yeah. One of the things I found is that,
and I'm a fucking Stevie Ray Vaughan fan.
What? No shit, Evil.
Like, Stevie Ray Vaughan is a guitar player. He's a guitarist. This guy is a motherfucking musician.
So I have a very, very similar take, and I'll just start it now. I don't remember when I had it in my notes, but fuck it. There are technical gods, right? There are the guys that you just you turn on and you're like, Jesus fucking Christ. Right. And then there's the soul. There's the BB Kings of the world that you're just like, Jesus, this is just bleeding out of him. You know what I mean? And having the combination of those two at like the highest level is the rarest of the fucking rare. We're talking like
Right.
maybe 5 guitarists ever that
Mhm.
that have that technicality, but still you just feel it coming through them. And Rory, man, Rory's it. Rory's
He is the final boss, man.
Yeah, for real. It's crazy. I did find on a bunch of Reddits and stuff like that there was a kind of a purist older dudes, I'm guessing. No offense, older dudes. I know a lot of older dudes are listening to this episode. But there's a lot of frustration around Roger Glover doing the production for this album. And a lot of it is because of the aggressive kind of deep purplish sound, almost too well produced sort of stuff.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a
Sorry, guys. It's good.
Yes.
It worked.
Yep.
You're not gonna like some of my awards and categories.
I think a lot of the talk was like, well, that album just puts the songs into this structure. Yeah. It's a really good structure.
It works.
Good. We'll be on the island together, Evil.
I think so.
What's love got to do with it? Obviously love. I mean, like you, I came into Rory late, you know, it's one of those things where you know it's there and I mean, there are a kabillion musicians out there. You don't listen to every single one of them. This is all me just trying not to be embarrassed by the fact that I haven't been a Rory Gallagher fan for the last 30 years. But, yeah, I love this. I love the purity. It doesn't get any cooler than that. What about you?
No, I mean, yeah, we're both kind of like newbies here in the Rory world, but he rapidly becoming one of my favorite musicians. Like out of the gate. Like I found one of his like meh albums and I'm like, this is really fucking good. And then I start digging in and I'm like, oh my God. And the fact that his story is almost like tragically noble. Like,
yes.
and then he never sold out. Like he's like, I don't want to release that as a single. Like, even though people are like, dude, this will go to #1. He's like, meh, I don't care. I want to be on stage playing guitar because that is where I am okay. Because, and spoiler alert, like he was an alcoholic. He had a liver transplant. His passing was, he had like, he contracted MRSA, the medically resistant staph.
I didn't know he got MRSA.
Yep. He had a liver transplant and in that process got MRSA and that's how he died. So it's like, I think this is like an example of, like you said, he's firing on all cylinders here.
Yeah,
like,
absolutely. And it doesn't even feel like he's trying.
No, it's effortless.
Yeah.
Effortless.
Ozzy Osbourne Award. Ozzy Osbourne Bathead Award, Evil.
So it's the title track Calling Card. And it's where it's like, oh, we're not in Kansas. This isn't a blues rock album. It's like the guitar piano interplay.
Yeah.
It's like the jazz influences just arrive and you're comfortable with it. And you're like,
yep,
this is something else.
Absolutely.
And I think that's where I'm like, he's something elevated above just a guitar god. He's like a different sort of thing going on here.
Yep.
Which I think Glover's production helped with, like, to all the old heads who are like, you know.
I agree.
Yeah.
Mine is look, Mick Taylor leaves the Rolling Stones in 1974 and they interview Rory Gallagher and he's like, no, I'm good. I can't even, like, they were the biggest rock band in the fucking world at that point. And Rory was like, no, I'm good. I think that's insane. That's completely insane. I don't think people really get that is one of those moments in life where, dude, you do this, you're set for life. You're done.
Right.
That's it. He didn't give a fuck. He didn't care. That's insane. The DMX Mark Lanigan Award that I merged, I think what makes, I don't know, I was trying to figure out how to say this and I did a really bad job. He's one of there's so few guitar players that sound like themselves. They're not because he's like playing off a single coil on a fucking Strat. He's not, you know what I mean? Like he's not, it's not, look at the way that he did. And I'm not talking shit about, like, Josh Homme is Josh Homme because he cares so much about the actual how to get this sound and this and that. Rory just
Tone is in your fingers.
Yes, exactly. It's a man with the thing that he was meant to do, and he had been doing it for 40 years, 30 years, whatever, 26 at this point. And
Yeah.
I don't know. It's so rare. It's just so rare. What about you?
I mean, we're talking about a recorded album, but this is a live artist.
Yeah.
This is a guy who thrived being in front of people playing guitar, and more with the Deep Purple crossover. So there's a Richie Blackmore quote who said that he said that Rory's probably the most natural player he'd ever seen, and that in all the gigs together, he never heard Rory play the same thing twice, like, and being that good at it.
Yeah. Oh, that's great. Overrated, underrated, properly rated, Evil.
Underrated in the time, massively underrated today. Like almost forgotten, like hidden.
Unless you're Irish.
Feels like. Yes, yeah.
Actually,
I mean, we're talking.
Cork
from
Airport is the Rory Gallagher
There you
Airport,
go.
by the way.
Holy shit! Is it really?
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to Cork someday.
Yeah. Well, there's
Have to.
also, dude. Yeah. Really amazing whiskey and Rory Gallagher. I mean, come on, Evil.
Duh.
Like, it's
What else do you
basically it's your mecca, kind of.
Also, Irish accents are pretty hot. So
I have who was the girl that was in F1?
I didn't see F.
Irish girl. I have a massive crush on her. Yes. And plus they're funny as shit too. Irish people are the funniest motherfuckers. God damn, they're funny.
Dude, there's got yes. They're hilarious.
Influences and influences is pretty, on the sleeve, right? Like you got the Chicago blues stuff, you got like British skiffle stuff, you got Chuck Berry and Lead
his
Belly
biggest
and that sort of
influence
stuff.
Allegedly is Muddy Waters. I mean, come on.
Yeah. Which, yes, absolutely. Who else do you have?
Yeah, Muddy Waters, his biggest one. Woody Guthrie, Bill Brunzi, Lead Belly, Buddy Holly, Eddie Cochran, Chuck Berry, the skiffle stuff that you mentioned. So, I mean, he was very fluent in American blues, extremely fluent.
Yeah, I agree. I think I want to have this conversation now because I want to know what your take is on it, because it is an influencey take. I have this, I don't know why it is that I just don't. First off, I love Cream. I love old school Clapton. There was always something in Clapton that just did not feel super authentic to me. As much as I love his music, that I feel like Rory Gallagher was the thing that Clapton chased like his entire career. Whatever Gallagher had, Clapton, that was what Clapton wanted. If I was Clapton, I'd be looking at Rory Gallagher and I'd want to kill myself. I'd be like, this is...
Well, later in these awards and categories, I'll bring that up.
Okay.
Yeah. No, yes.
Okay.
I think you're onto something there.
Okay. All right. And again, all you guitar people, I fucking love Clapton. Clapton's great. Dude,
right.
Like,
yes.
Yeah. But I don't
like.
I
had like a similar thing with Stevie Ray Vaughan and Rory. I'm suddenly seeing Stevie Ray Vaughan as something lesser now because listening to this.
Yeah. I think that to me, there was this thing about Stevie Ray where he was too good.
It's stunt guitar.
Like he didn't know how to like not just do the greatest thing ever every second. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Reservation.
Yes.
I don't want to. Taste is the wrong word, but it's what I'm thinking of is adjacent to taste. Like
yes. Yeah. And it's not like I'm trying to cover our asses here. I'm not saying like
I'm
Stevie Ray had
Stevie Ray Vaughan fan. He's like one of my favorites of all time.
Yeah. And he has songs where you do, like I said, you feel him just fucking bleeding through that song. Like you feel it.
Here's the thing is with Stevie Ray Vaughan, I want to listen to his live stuff. I don't want to listen to his recorded material.
Yeah.
It's like, it's a facsimile of his live performances.
Yes, I agree.
This is a recorded album is what we're talking. Calling Card is really good as a recorded album.
It's great. It's fantastic. It's a great 70s album. Never mind the Bullocks, Evil.
Well, I got some influencees. before we go there.
Oh shit! Yeah,
it's every guitar player
Every
ever
guitar
that you've
player
ever
ever,
heard
yeah.
of. But like big ones, The Edge, Johnny Marr was a big one. Brian May, of course, I mentioned him.
The
Joe
Edge. I don't
Bonamassa.
hear reverb in Rory Gallagher's music.
You listed him. Joe Bonamassa, which I think is a
Great.
big one. Vivian Campbell, Yannick Gers from Maiden, of course. Gary Moore, Glenn Tipton. It's a Slash. It's like, yeah, he's one of the best ever.
Slash is
a massive
Slash
Rory
is
fan.
obsessed with him. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. And then, like the Joe Perry story is hilarious. It's like,
It's so good.
I fucking don't even want to hear about that.
I don't want to talk about that. Never mind the Bullocks. I don't know. I haven't listened to all of this stuff.
I don't either. I think it's probably his most well-rounded, well-produced recorded album. So there might be Rory fans who really like some other album, recorded album, like studio recorded album, because of the songs on it. But it seems like this one, that's kind of why I picked it, without really knowing that I was picking the right album for this episode, which I think it is.
Yeah.
I got lucky there.
Well, and it also leaves us open for the Irish Tour 74.
That's the thing. It's
too.
like Irish Tour 74 is like, that is widely considered as his masterpiece.
Understandably so.
Yes.
Yeah. So the answer is, if you're talking studio albums, maybe, but it's too murky because he does have a live
This is a
album
really
that's
good
fucking insane.
studio album by a creature that is meant to exist in front of people playing music.
Yes, I agree. I will dude, seriously award. I am going Edged in Blue. It's a slow burn. It's 6 minutes. It does start kind of doing the double time thing. It's one of those that this isn't one of the songs on the album that's gonna just like, oh shit, what the fuck? Like, you have to pay attention. And when you're paying attention, if you listen to Edged in Blue and you understand, then you're in. Then you are going to love this fucking album. But what about you?
Same. It's the one that, and it's because like industry people are like, put this out as a single, it's going to fucking blow up. That's a sign that if you want to hook people in, that's the one you give them. And he's like, yeah, no, I don't want to do that. He said, fuck you.
Well, this was not to give any spoilers for the next. This is kind of a little bit of a Leonard Skinner-ish time of the, it's a little, it's very radio friendly.
Yeah.
Very. Especially for the 70s.
Yes. And he was, it's like, no. Like, he wrote the song and recorded it, but he's like, I don't want that to be a single.
Yeah. He's a guitar guy. Lyrics, John Prine Best Lyric Award. I'll say the calling card lyrics everywhere I go. Calling card is here. It's not complex, but he's talking about his guitar playing. That's my fucking business card. That's who I am. And I love that. What about you?
Yeah. Well, the rain ain't fussy about where it lands. I mean,
that's
calling
great.
card. That's
in calling card.
That's the opening line for calling card.
I didn't even hear it. That's fantastic.
Well, the
that's
rain ain't fussy about where it lands. It'll find you no matter where you stand. I'm gonna rain, brother, and it's gonna rain hard when the blues come calling with its calling card.
First line's better. Here's a good one. John Popper Best Hook Award. Evil.
Dude, there's so much on here. These are hard to answer for this album.
Yeah,
but
I agree.
When my first listen, I was hooked out of the gate with the opening track. So I'm gonna say, "Do You Read Me?" You let the drum intro, a little bit of guitar, and then the main riff hits, and I'm hooked.
Yeah, it is true. You get 6 seconds into the first song, it's like, oh, okay, I see what's going on here.
Yep.
There's something about Moonchild for me that give me a sign thing that he does. The kind of, it's not even a chorus. It's just kind of like a transition from the verse in with like 2 bars back into the verse. I love that so much. I think that's so good. Big fan. Huge fan. Evil, here's an easy one for you. The Eddie Van Halen Award.
It's not easy because I have 3 answers and they're all contextual.
All right.
If this is riff based,
okay,
Moonchild.
Yeah.
If it's just attitude, Secret Agent.
Okay. All right.
But I think the answer, and I'll make this my official answer, it's the fucking slide solo and calling card. Like the stuff he's doing in there is just effortlessly, like it's effortless wizardry. Let's say that.
It is. It is. I said the same song, and that's the thing. This wasn't. There's no pedals doing the work. There's no.
Right.
This is Gallagher just being Gallagher. This is Gallagher knowing what he wants is like. This isn't the amp. This isn't the pedals. This is just fucking Gallagher making it work by playing softer and louder and the tone variations and stuff. This is just a fucking guitar player playing the fucking guitar. And it's effortless, and it's crazy how effortless it sounds because it's what he's doing is amazing. Yeah. Surfer Rosa Award. This album's 9 tracks, and it kind of, for me, it kind of moves like a set list. I think it's very like,
it's well balanced.
Comes in hitting you in the face, chills a little bit, and then it just keeps kind of, every other song just keeps kind of hitting you. Well, what about you?
I feel the same way. I almost like the second half a little bit. It's like more creative, second half wise, but the songs are strong.
Yeah, very, very.
Yeah.
Time of Your Life Award. Here's a hard one. Worst song.
So you said 9 tracks. I have 10.
Oh, it is 10. It's 10. You're right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because it's the 10th track. It's Where Was I Going? Is the one that just doesn't grab me as much as the rest. It's a good song, but I'm not like, it's skippable. If I had to pick one skippable track, that's the one.
I agree. That's the same thing I said. And it's for the exact same reasons too. But now we get into the fun one. We get to do the 3 best songs on the album. Super easy, right, Evil? What are your 3 favorite songs?
Oh my God. I don't know if I should do honorable mentions or a tie for 3 because
honorable mention.
Here's the thing. Songs are so honorable mention. That means I have to pick one. I have to kill a child here.
Exactly.
I'm for number 3. I'm choosing between Country Mile and Calling Card. I think I'll go with title track. I'll go with Calling Card just because of how lounge bluesy it is. I'll make Country Mile an honorable mention, and I'll make Calling Card into my number 3.
Okay.
And this is where it gets weird. 2 is the most streamed track on the album.
What's that?
So probably the most popular. It's Moonchild.
Yeah.
I think that's
play that. He played that live a lot.
That is like the most straightforward rocker track.
Yeah.
And it's amazing.
Yeah.
And then my number 1, we've already talked about it a little bit, is the second most least streamed album or song on the album.
What is it?
It is Jackknife Beat.
Oh, I was so close.
Yes.
I was going to pick that for you.
I think, and this is the hot take of the whole fucking episode from me, I think this is the most underrated song in recorded music history.
Yeah, that's a hot take.
246,606 streams.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy.
And it's like laid back, kind of funky in the pocket, groovy, like unassuming, but so much swagger.
Yeah, so much.
And the playing, like going back to what you were saying about like not letting the playing take over, letting like the musicianship and the songwriting.
Yep.
This
exactly
is
what I was going to bring up.
I mean, it reminds me of like Santana, but better.
Yeah. That was one of my takes. One of my takes was going to be because of songs like Jackknife Beat, like it's almost to the point where, if you're talking about the Eddie Van Halen award, you're talking about things like that. You could give it to Lou Martin in Jackknife Beat because the piano is fucking ripping through that whole.
Dude.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's why I love Rory Gallagher, is because everybody's fucking shining on it. It's not Rory.
It's a rock and roll song.
It's amazing.
Like old school rock and roll.
Yes, absolutely. It totally is. Okay, I don't want to do this.
Right.
My top,
because I like all my whole top 3 could be different tomorrow. Honestly,
absolutely. My top 3. Yeah, I'm gonna go number 3. I am going Calling Card. It has to be on the top 3 for me because
yes.
The guitar tone alone, like if you want to understand what 30 years of playing the guitar sounds like in a specific way, and if you want to hear like the technical things that he's doing, which like the out of phase position on the Strat and the middle coil stuff, and you just have to be such a master to be able to pull off what he's pulling off. So yeah, I just have to put Calling Card on there.
Yeah.
Number 2 was the hardest one for me because there are Edged in Blue is amazing. Fucking Jackknife Beat is amazing. Moonchild is amazing. I did put Jackknife Blues for all the same reason you said. It's not a Rory song. It's the fucking band's song, and
it's a band song.
It's unreal.
That's why, and this feels like a band album.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
My number it's at number 7. Like you're deep into the album.
Oh, you're almost done.
You're just like,
you're 3/4 in.
What's going on? Yeah, that's why I like it.
Okay, so I did have an ace in the hole because my number 1. I've been saying, like, we're new to Rory Gallagher. We don't know Rory Gallagher.
Yeah.
I did have an ace in the hole because there is a song on this album that I have loved for a very, very long time, and that is Do You Read Me?
Yeah.
I've heard Clapton do songs like this. I've heard Beck do songs like this. I've heard Stevie Ray Vaughan do songs like this. This song explains all of them. This isn't like... This is just, to me, it's a masterclass in what like blues rock guitar is supposed to feel like. It's like the Deep Purples and the Claptons and stuff, but fucking like the real. And yeah, Do You Read Me is like one of the best rock songs for me of all time. So Do You Read Me, best song on the album for me, 6 minutes of perfection. Okay, let's see. Evil, who won the album?
Before I say that, and I have an answer, I made a mistake in my notes because I said the slide guitar and Calling Card, which is not true. The slide guitar, and this is for the Eddie Van Halen Award, I was waffling between Calling Card and the slide in Country Mile. That's the slide guitar I was referring to. So I got to correct myself. So my answer is still Calling Card for number 1 because the guitar on that's amazing. But I was noodling with the slide guitar solo in Country Mile.
Country Mile's rad.
Yeah. Anyway, I think, sorry, old guys, I think it's Roger Glover's production.
It's so good.
It kind of like brought out some stuff that I don't think would have ever existed. And this is why I think this album dwarfs anything that Stevie Ray Vaughan ever recorded in a studio.
I agree. I said the 1961 Sunburst Stratocaster won this album.
Yes.
Some tools are made perfectly for one person on this earth, and they fucking found it. What's I'll give you I don't even fucking like Harry Potter, but it's like the fucking wand chose him, dude.
Yeah.
The 61 Strat won this album. My God, a guitar just cannot sound better than this fucking guitar sounds on this album. It just can't. Now we get to the real part.
I hate
the score. This. I do too. Evil, what are you giving Calling Card?
I hate this question so just in general, but really for this album. I hate it so much because I fell in love with this. I would love to give it like just 5 gold stars, 10 out of 10. But then I'm like, but I have to compare Rory Gallagher against Rory Gallagher.
Yeah.
And the elephant in the room is Irish Tour 74.
Mm-hmm.
This is an artist who he's a musician who is meant to be listened to live.
Agreed.
And so because I'm giving it a 9, which is still really high. Like that's
9's great. 9 is great.
But Irish Tour 74 is like a 12 out of 10. And so when you're if I'm comparing this against other albums I've given 10 out of 10s, it's like, it's a 10, but he's got to compete with himself here.
Yeah.
So I'll give it a 9, which is still, I mean, come on, that's high praise. I fucking love this album.
9 out of 10 is this close to perfect, you know?
Right.
And so after all this, Evil kind enough to bring me this, which by the way, whatever I fucking rate it, I'm going to be playing this record all the goddamn time in my house. This is such a turn it on anytime and listen to it album. It is still I don't think it's that concentrated as an album. I mean, I'm going to give it just to make sure I'm better than Evil. I'll give it a 9.1 out of 10.
I hate you.
There's so much good on this album.
Right.
It's funny there's There are flaws on this album, but it's almost like a feature instead of a flaw. And because of that, I'm not giving it a 10.
Yeah.
Along with what you said, that he's a live artist.
He's a live artist.
Yeah. And hey, a 9 and a 9.1. That ain't bad. That ain't bad
at all. The fact that you rated it higher than me is fucking infuriating.
Do you want to change yours to a 9.2?
No, I'm not gonna. I still, I'm stubborn. Also, like, it's so good though. It's so good.
It's so good.
That really last track is the only skippable track. So I'll use that as like justification for giving it only a 9.
This is the type of album that makes me want. I don't have a Strat. I want to buy a Strat now, and then get pissed off that I can't play it as good, and then never play it again.
You will never wear it out to the way that Roy wore out his.
No,
come on.
Join us next week.
My God.
Evil gives me Calling Card by Rory Gallagher. I give him Harvest by Neil Young. Look, I think most of you know Evil's opinion on music like Neil Young's, and I would guess that there may be a predisposition to Evil to want to not like this. I am curious to hear, though, Unstoppable Force meets an immovable object. That's what's happening next week. We're going to see. It's fucking Harvest by Neil Young, people. So Evil, strap in, get ready. We love you guys. And we love Rory Gallagher quite a fucking bit.
Very much.
This will not be the last time he's talked about on Verse, Chorus, Verse.
No.
We love you. Good night and good luck.